Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Damnation season number 1, episode number 6 in Wyoming fashion. Episode is directed by Eva Schurhog. And here we have a lot of interesting things happens. We get some reveals. We get a little backstory about Creeley and Seth, and we get to see who their father is. Their father is played by Timothy Murphy, and his name on the show is Graham Turner. And Graham is a very hard, mean man, and he's very abusive to his kids. And he pretty much he's trying to make them become killers, pretty much. And so he's trying to make them tough and not care about the people who he has to kill, because this is what their job was. They were enforcers. They were hired thugs. The oil company hired them to go to people's houses and to get rid of the people. First, they negotiate. It says, here's what you got to do. Either you leave this house right now, or we make you leave by force. And if we have to kill you to do that, well, that's your choices. Either you want to die for this house or leave, because the oil company wants this house so they can drill. So either you want to die here or leave on your own. And so their job was to enforce that rule, which is really messed up. And you got to see Creeley before he became the man he is now. And he was not down for this. He didn't want to do this. He didn't want to kick people out of their homes. He didn't want to kill people. He wasn't no part of them at all. But his father forced him to do this. And so you have Seth, who's looking out for his little brother, took up for him when Creeley didn't want to go through with it. He lied. And when he lied to his dad, did not like that too much. And so he beat the crap out of Seth for not only failing on their mission, but also lying to him at the same time too. So their father was cruel. If they didn't follow the rules, they were beaten. And the messed up part is, they were thugs. They were thugs. They were hired thugs. That's his past. And because of this, Creeley was framed for a crime that Seth committed. At least that's what Creeley is saying now. I don't know that for sure. They didn't really show that. So he could just be saying that out of a lie, or he could be blaming him for something he had to do. I don't know that for sure. But either way, he wants Seth to confess for the crime that he went to jail for. And so Creeley is doing everything out of his way to frame Seth for a murder. And he got the sheriff involved too, because the sheriff doesn't like the cowboy. He also doesn't like the preacher either. So if he could get rid of both of them, he's down with it. And the sheriff also a little concerned because he has somebody trying to run against him, Marvin Stubbs. Because Marvin doesn't like how the sheriff is running things, and so he put his hat in the ring to run for sheriff. And so the sheriff, feeling threatened, thinking that somebody might come along and take his job, he has to pretty much find the murderer who's been doing all these killings. And if it's the preacher, fine by that. But even if he knows it's not the preacher, it's an arrest, and so therefore he's still the hero in everybody's eyes. And because Creeley is so desperate to make sure all the farmers lose their houses, because if he doesn't get the farmers to lose their houses, he goes back to jail, because he was released from prison. A rich guy bailed him out of prison, and he hired him to make sure this farmer strike ends. If he got to kill people to do it, fine. Whatever he has to do to make sure this farmer strike ends, that's what he has to do. Because if he doesn't do his job, he goes back to prison. So he's desperately trying to make sure the plan goes through. So first thing he got to do, get rid of his brother, get him out the way. So he got to frame him for a crime he didn't commit. So be it. And because of this, Seth and his ex-partner Lou team up together, because Lou's a bank robber, to rob a bank to pretty much give it to the farmers. So they're going to pretty much rob the rich to get to the poor. That's not what Lou's plan is, but hey, that was Seth's plan is. because he's desperate to help the farmers now, and the pressure has been put on a lot of people. Like the pressure has been put on a lot of people in this episode. It's the pressure been put on Seth to try to save these farmers, and you also see him that he has changed from what he used to be, because he started like the roles have reversed. Creeley was the soft one, and Seth was the hard one. Now, I'm not saying that Seth is going soft, but now he's starting to see how his life used to be. He's feeling bad the things he has done, and he's trying to repent. And being this preacher, that's his way of trying to give back. It started off as a scam at first, yes, but he actually just believes in what he's doing. And he actually wants to help people and do the right thing. Yes. So overall, this was a great episode. A lot of things went down. A lot of backstabbing and manipulations going on around here. I mean, especially there was a scene between the sheriff and Seth's wife Emily, and she found a way to help herself out and also make sure that the sheriff benefit from it as well. So therefore, he'll back off of them. And the way she did it was just brilliant. At first, I think I wasn't so sure exactly what she was trying to do, because it was clearly obvious that the dead man in front of him died a while ago. And so I'm trying to figure out what was she trying to do. When you see her plan in motion and you see what she's actually trying to execute, and she actually did execute it, it was just brilliant. Brilliant. So overall, another great episode. I really am enjoying this show. I'm happy to see that you get a little more about Seth and his past and his upbringing. You get a little bit more understanding about why he is the way he is. And you also can see why Creeley the way he acts the way he does too. So like I said, great episode. Really enjoyed it a whole lot. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Damnation. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy it and have fun watching it too. So give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up. Bam! And subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams and in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.